Get damn. Is this thing on? Is this thing on? Actually though, can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? You can? Okay, juice! 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 Juice, my boy. How have you been, good sir? Mr. Demauri. You are a grinder. I'm reading on my laptop right now. I'll set this up in a second. My shit's all fucked up right now. I'm just gonna make sure the YouTube stuff is Gucci. And then I need to get a charger for my laptop and phone. Okay, let's check this out. Okay, that's good. Okay, cool. Cool. It has indeed been a minute, my friend. I'm not even supposed to be streaming. Do you want to know why I'm streaming right now? Do you want to know why? I had a friend come to my house here today to check up on it because I'm not here. And I wasn't planning to be here. And my basement is flooded. Imagine that. So I had to drive my ass up here in a rush. I just took out a bunch of carpets out into my backyard. Mopped everything. My sump pump is broken. That is the problem. Yeah, so I taped up my sump pump. Took everything that was wet outside, and now I gotta have a plumber come deal with that tomorrow. And who knows, I don't know how long it's been like that. It could have been like that for like a week, 2 weeks. So I might have like mold in my walls now. Like, what the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? Anyways, let me finish getting set up here. So that we are Gucci Magucci. Cause I opened the trade way earlier. I'm looking at it all day today, but this thing's gotta be a mega juicer right now. Where's this thing? This thing's gotta be a mega juicer. Oh my god, guys. I forgot how to even screenshot on this computer. How do I do it? I haven't used this computer in so long. What is my screenshot hotkey? That's not it. What is a screenshot tool? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm not even gonna say anything. You already fucking know. Oh my god. Okay, let me go get a link for this thingity thang. What is this? And I gotta figure out what the hotkey is for that screenshot. Yeah, I haven't used this computer in months. When's the last time I streamed? When is the last time I streamed? Let's go take a look at that. We'll turn this off. When was the last stream? It's the 15th of February. It's April 8th. God, almost 2 months, my boy. Anyways, let me get this Discord popping on this other computer so I can put my laptop away. And we should be good to nerd out a little bit. Yeah, nerd out on these charts because yeah, this trade normally I don't let them run like this. I haven't traded at all in that trade. I was in here all day, right? I found out my house was flooded, and then I had to make a 4-hour drive, and then deal with all this stuff once I got here. So, one, I'm exhausted. I just finished doing that all by myself, carrying a bunch of wet ass, heavy, large ass motherfucking rugs from my basement up the stairs outside, soaking wet. So those things were heavy. I'm supposed to work on my back tomorrow. I just did a whole back workout right there. Shit was intense. So let me snack on this protein bar. Then we'll get back to the juicing, yeah? We'll get back to the juicing. I think we're good. We got the chargers. I'll be back in a sec. And I haven't used Trading View on this computer in so long. In so long. Why is it like this? Okay, we're missing some tabs that I've been using lately, so I'll have to fix that in a second. Let's take this. Toss that in this other thingity thing. Cool. Oh my god. It feels so good to sit down. Oh yeah, I need to get this thing open over here. Yeah, how you guys been? How have you guys been? Did you miss me? Did you miss your fucking boy or what? I've been motherfucking juicing out here. God damn. God motherfucking damn. This shit is too fucking easy. I swear to God, it's too easy. It's not even fucking funny at this point. Not even fucking funny. Oh yeah, I gotta get some more tabs open over here. Gotta get our data up and running, right? Let's see what the data's saying. Get caught up on our shit. Get caught up on our shit. And I lost a fucking tooth, like. And this week has been so fucking random. I gotta get a fucking implant. Boy. Because of a bad root canal by a dentist years ago. What are the chances of that? Pissing me off. Let's get our EXO charts loaded up. I didn't even set my monitor. That's the funny thing. I got the 57-inch. Oh my god, it is too blessed. I'm so happy I bought that thing. I'm trying to buy another. I'm trying to get a second one. 257 inches stacked on top of each other. Boy! Boy, you already know. You already fucking know. But yeah, wow. The 8K resolution is a huge difference. I can have everything open on one massive screen. With space to spare. With motherfucking space to spare. Yeah, let's fix this thingity thing. Turn this alarm off. I have to make a doctor's appointment while I'm here, so might as well make good use of my time while I'm back in the city, you know? Actually, I'll leave that on so I don't forget, because I didn't do some other stuff before then. I'm getting confused already. Disoriented. Okay, that's good. That is good. Below data. Let's fix this stuff over here. What is this? Don't even know. How about the market, guys? God, it's been a man. When did we say last time my stream was? 15th of February? Since here. What a sequence of events. For anyone that's been keeping up in the Discord, you already know. We talked about this, right? We talked about the mega nuke on S&P for so long. And here it fucking is. We're almost there, dude. We are almost there. We'll fix that up. What do we have? Like 30%? I think this is the 50% level. It bounced right at the 50. Yeah, look at that. Shout out to the math. Look at that. A pink. A pink. Right at the 50% level. Only disputes. Good to see you back. Good to see you. You are on the grind, my friend. You and this the Maori guy, like, y'all are different. You guys are on the grind. Okay, this is good. This is good. One more things we need to open here. Get our options data. Well, I guess it's the middle of the night, so we don't need to pay potential options right now. I need to update my levels here, so let's do that now before I forget. We have an outside day to the upside. 7.8. 791.1. Juice. I'm not gonna be streaming too long, by the way. Like, I'm just so tired. It's like, unbelievable. Like doing all that stuff in the basement was not in the cards today, right? And I found this out in the evening. I found this out at 4 p.m. my time. So like I was already done for my day. I was already awake for the whole market, the whole New York session. Already went to the gym. Already had eaten like my dinner. Basically, the only thing left was like a post gym snack, like a high protein snack, right? Protein bar, protein shake, etc. I was ready to go to bed soon. God damn. So yeah, this day ended up being a lot longer than I was expecting. Okay, that's good. It feels so weird using this computer. I can't, like, even the mouse feels so weird to use. Okay, let me get this up on this screen so I don't have to make use of my laptop anymore. What happened? Okay, well, I mean, I'll just give you the rundown again, even though I just did it. But I'm not here, right? Like, were you seeing me streaming right now? I haven't been here for 2 months. So people come check up on my house because I don't live here at the moment, right? And someone came by today, and that basement was flooded. The sump pump had the tubing that goes into it where it shoots the water out into like the street, wherever it goes. I'm not sure. Broke, so the water was just getting shot up into the hole, and then my whole basement flooded. So as soon as I found out, drove my ass over here and dealt with that the whole evening, basically. So I had a bunch of like rugs, wet rugs down there. There was still like the water had receded, so that was like a good thing. But I still had to like take out all the rugs, mop everything, fix the sump pump. Like I put like like a whole roll of tape around that thing, just top to bottom around the whole tube. Gave it a little test run, not perfect, but good enough to like at least function until I replace it tomorrow. And yeah, I mean that's it, right? I wasn't planning to be here. I wasn't planning to be streaming because of the whole. I'm not sure if you're in the Discord, but I'll give a TLDR on this too. I got a root canal like 2 years ago, maybe, or something along those lines. I don't remember the exact date. But anyways, I got a root canal on one of my teeth. And the other day I was eating, motherfucker just popped out. My tooth just popped out. So I go see like an emergency dentist, and apparently the root canal was not done properly, so the tooth was like slowly rotting from the inside, like decaying. Then it snapped off right at the base. So now I need to get a implant, which is a whole pain in the ass process because I need to, one, get the remnants of this tooth extracted, and then that gives it time to heal. And then they have to put in like the base of the implant that it screws into like your jawbone. So that's like a surgery. It's not even like some like minor thing. It's like an actual fucking surgery. Then you have to wait for that to heal, and then you get like the implant put in. It's like a crown or whatever. So I'm looking at like a 3-4 month process because of some fucking botched root canal. I'm about to go see my dentist and slap that bitch. Swear to fucking God. Because of this dentist that I'm referring to, I've had so many problems with them. I'm never going there again. And if I see them in the street, you already know. On site. On fucking site. God damn. On fucking site. On top of costing like $5,000. It's just a hassle, it's an inconvenience. That sucks? Yeah, it does suck. It does suck. Whatever. Could be worse. Could be worse, right? I don't know if you saw this trade. It could be a lot fucking worse, my friend. Oh yeah, I just did the print screen thing, by the way, instinctively. Could be fucking worse. Know what I'm saying? So let's not get too let's not complain too much, right? Because we are blessed at the end of the day, guys. Blessed. And the thing is, this trade, like if I was at home, if none of this pump stuff happened, I probably wouldn't be juicing this hard on this trade, to be honest. Because I would have been shaving along the way. But between like trying to figure out this dentist stuff, because the thing is, I don't have the other problem with this dentist thing is that it's hard to find the dentist that can do that the implant. Like that's not every dentist can do that. So you need a specialist, and they're all booked. So not only is the process of doing that like a huge deal, but what's it called? Like so like not only is the process of getting like the whole implant placed in a lengthy process, but trying to find someone who can even do it is a lengthy process. Because I've only been able to talk to 2 specialists so far. Because this happened last Thursday, I believe it was. And mess on my desk, distracting me. But yeah, only been able to talk to 2 specialists so far. And the earliest they can do is May 2nd for the tooth extraction. That's literally a month away just to get the thing extracted. So yeah, I've been trying to like contact like 20 different dentists throughout the day today. So I haven't even been paying attention to this trade. You're crazy. Why? Because the trade? I mean, talked about this. Like, how these circles and these lines, how fucking long has this been here? I think I talked about this. I don't even fucking know how long ago. You fucking like I'm gotta scroll way back. March 10th at least, if not earlier. So if you've been following along, you already fucking know. But yeah, like these sweep levels, this has been here for so fucking long. And I'm pretty sure if this stuff loads, there's a bunch of like TPO stuff too, correct? If I recall from this morning. Or I guess like late in the evening from yesterday. Yeah, like this point of control got tapped. There was a poor low here that got cleaned. Multiple poor lows at these sweeps. All the liquidity got grabbed. Actually, let me open that as well. Okay, the hotkey thing is working now, I remember. Like if you look at this, like all this, like see there's a gap here, but like everything above the gap got grabbed as well. So I was just getting filled on the way down. Like I was just like ba-ping, 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 hitting multiple orders. And this is a huge trade. I got like, what is this? 150 biddy in this bitch. 150. That's like what? 12 mil? Ba-bing, ba-bing, ba-bing. So yeah, big old juice right here. But to be honest, if I was paying attention, dialed in all day, I would have shaved way earlier. Like I would have shaved these single print grabs for sure, right? Like especially this one, like at the line, at the single print, at this minor VWAP. Yeah. But I was on the phone while this was all going on, and like I probably should have set orders, but there's so much going on today that I just didn't fucking care. If I'm being fucking honest. Once I got filled and the thing started going, my stop loss was break even. I just set my stop loss, and that's it. I haven't touched this trade ever since. But I probably should be a little bit more responsible now that we're kind of established, chilling for the night. Because I don't want to leave this open like this with like without like a hedge or anything. I'm probably gonna start setting some TPs, if not just TP right now. Let's do some math, figure out what's going on, right? We'll ignore this scam wick from the news. How's CME looking? Naked TPO down here, right the volume point of control. What's the lower time frame liquidity looking like? Let me check out all the rest of this data open actually before I start getting distracted again. Seven 77721. That's way down here. Wow. Okay, interesting. So basically, right at this golden pocket. Guess we gotta be careful of this. So I'll definitely be, if this happens, I'm definitely begin shaving, right? I'm gonna set some TPs here. Might just shave now, to be honest. Might just shave some now. Because this is a uncharacteristically greedy how I like to operate. But let's get a look at the data first. I just explained that. It just rewind like 5-10 minutes, and you'll see what I'm talking about. But basically, I was busy all day, so like I didn't like kind of manage this trade how I typically do. Okay. We also have like a huge, high liquidation leverage tower down here as well. So this 777 area is definitely like a area of interest, right? Especially if you miss this long and you think this is the low, I think. Probably the place to get in. Just saying. Just saying. But let's check out the rest of this data. Because open interest looks pretty flat here. There's nothing, I'm not really noticing anything interesting. We are getting a bunch of bear divs on Bybit. Only on the lower time frames though, so not the most particularly interesting data point, but interesting. How's these oscillators looking? Like we're already diverging here as well, right? Bing, 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 bing. What's the math on this looking like? Yeah, so that definitely should be shaving here, right? Definitely should be being a little bit responsible here. Because we are approaching a pretty likely spot to reverse as we're seeing divs show up. Probably take a short here as well, actually. Problem is that I don't trust these highs. It's like asking to get swept, right? Let's zoom out a bit. Yeah, there's like a lot of liquidity to grab up here. So I'll probably be doing something like this. If anything. How's this looking? I haven't checked this since it resumed. No gap. Same shit. Pretty massive divs on S&P as well. And we'll have to see, for this we'll have to see it tomorrow, right? We'll have to see how the options data is looking in the morning. But yeah, to be honest, I mean, what was the data point that came out on Thursday? I think on Thursday, there's $10 billion of retail buying the dip. Yeah, 10 billion might be wrong. I remember the exact figure. But like, when I read that, in my head, I immediately thought we're going fucking lower. We're going way fucking lower. That's exactly what fucking happened. like I don't know if they've. I haven't checked the data for all, because like I'm not gonna sit here and look at every single, you know, S&P asking the S&P to see how everyone's positioned, but I'd imagine a lot of them haven't closed yet. A lot of people are underwater already, right off the fucking rip. Funding in 3.5 hours. Okay. Okay. Let me fix some of these tabs actually. Where's my laptop? Oh, this is the one that was throwing me off. Okay, cool. Cool. Trade's still going, by the way. What were we watching on this thing? I don't even remember. Sounds like an Ondo or something. We'll leave that like that. I'm not particularly interested in alts right now. Let's clean up some of this chart. Yes. Need this, don't need this. Don't need this, don't need that. What was that? We'll leave that for now. God damn it. Whatever. Don't need this. Don't need that. Don't need that. And I still had, by the way, in this trade, I still had orders lower, by the way. If I got fully filled on this thing, boy. Goddamn. God motherfucking damn. That's all I'm gonna say. And I'm trying to think if we can realistically make up to these levels tomorrow. It really depends on how everyone's positioned. Because I've been seeing some data coming out, and it seems like the short side's getting pretty fucking heavy. So a potential massive short squeeze could be underway. Let's look at the rest of this biddy data. Interesting. I mean, open interest are relatively flat, I suppose. Saw a huge amount of shorts get wrecked on this wick. But other than that, remain relatively flat. Okay. I'm also curious about gold. How did gold end up? Let's check that out real quick. Ooh, ooh. Third day down in a row for gold. Pretty sure there was a massive channel forming here too, if I'm not mistaken. Or I had one somewhere on some chart. Something like that was going, I don't remember. Anyways, yeah, very curious to see what happens to gold, right? Because a lot of times you see that gold runs and then starts to see a sell-off and then money rotates into biddy. You know what I'm saying? Okay, cool. Happy Chulo 90. You Spanish, my boy? Hablas español? Hello, hello to you. Okay, I'm gonna set up some orders and probably call it a night pretty soon here because I'm not trying to yap the whole night. Cause I gotta be up early tomorrow to finish dealing with this water situation, this flooding. Where's my garbage? Where the hell did I put that thing? I don't know where that thing is. Must be in my garage or kitchen or something. Because before I left here, I took everything out, so I left no garbage behind. So what's going on in the lower time frames here, by the way, because I'm starting to see a low potential pink, right? Right at our level, and we know there's liquidity to grab below. Let's kind of let's mark those out, by the way. Some of our imaginary red boxes. Bink. What is this? 77694. Watch that. And obviously there's a bunch at the low. Ba-ba-bum, 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 bum, bum. Ba-ba-bum, ba-ba-bum, bum, bum. Oh, I cannot wait to sleep. Oh my god. You would think moving a wet carpet around it's not a big deal, but boy, no things are fucking heavy. A rug full of water, that thing is fucking and up the stairs. God damn. God damn. Don't need this anymore. Don't need this. See if any interesting news has come out throughout the day today, since I've been unplugged, disconnected. Not really. Where am I seeing the box? This bad boy, high block. But you can also use it for free, to be honest. You can use, just go on Coin Glass. Go on Coin Glass, my boy. Coin Glass. Just come here and then go to the liquidation heat map. They have different models. You can read the differences below. Whoops. But yeah, I mean, that's a good enough job, to be honest. I mean, if you want to have these for like alts and whatnot, then yeah, like get the high block subscription. If you're trading Biddy, to be honest, this is good enough. Good enough, right? And remember, these are estimations, they're not perfect. So yeah. In general, the way I use them, usually for TPs, to be honest. Usually I set TPs, or to know like if I'm trying to enter it. Like remember, like I had the big red box up here from I don't know when. I deleted it like 20 minutes ago. Usually so I know when to TP or start looking to enter. Cause like let's say the price comes down here. Where's the pencil? Okay, let's say I had a big red box here, right? Let's say there's like a huge liquidation cluster here, right here. And like price is coming down, and I'm looking to enter along, and like we're like reversing like without tapping it. I'm probably not gonna take that long. You know, I'd rather miss out, get left behind, than like risk taking the long here and then just getting fucking dragged down and liquid with everybody else. But in a case like this though, a lot of times, you can get some pretty juicy trades, right? Because if this liquidation box aligns with like one of my levels and like a fib, and like I don't know, like a VWAP for example, and it's like a high leverage liquidation, which is the case for this one, right? Like if the price comes down here, it's gonna get all the like the 100x leverage people, right? On Kingfisher, there's like a huge tower of liquidations right here. Just a big Burj Khalifa right here. And a lot of times, like these boxes, a lot of times, it just goes ping, and just reverses right after. I'm just getting caught up on some of this data. I'm seeing what the rest of the week is looking like because I know we got CPI and PPI next week. So y'all better be prepared. I've been talking about that. For anyone that's following the Discord, I've been yapping about that. Well, not even next week, it's this week. God, I'm so dumb. I'm so out of it after this whole tooth and flooding thing. It's Thursday. My brain is fried. I need to go to bed. I mean, like, yeah, obviously they matter, right? You can't, like, of course they matter, of course. Like CPI, PPI, and not even just those, everything, right? Like unemployment, like all like the labor market data, etc. Like, think about it. Like there is a graph, right? And the Fed is watching this graph, and so is the rest of us. We're all looking at the data as it comes in, right? And this is like month over month. This is like January, February, March, blah 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 blah, right? So on and so forth, and then it loops after the 12. So let's say this is like CPI. Every month there's a new data point. Bing, 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 bing. So like as the data comes in, you can see how it's starting to trend, right? It's like price action is how it's starting to trend. And then the market reacts around this. Like suppose you're getting like multiple increasing points, and it tells you that like, inflation is increasing for the consumer. And the market reacts accordingly, right? And then the Fed acts around that accordingly when it comes to rate cuts or rate hikes, or just nothing, no decision, right? Just leaving the rates as are. So when these data points come out, they move the market. Same with the rest of them. So yeah, like very important. And on days like that, you shouldn't really be like, yes, obviously watching the Bitcoin chart is important for trading Bitcoin and alts, but you should be paying attention to the S&P, right? Because like this is like what's really gonna be driving everything, right? Because if this just starts to fucking go down, like we're getting dragged along with it. Same if it goes up. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, they are incredibly important. And not just the US ones, like, well, like the US ones are like the... I don't really pay attention to like, you know, the New Zealand unemployment data and stuff like that. But... like Bank of Japan and whatnot, or I guess Japan in general, I find it quite important. You know, if anyone remembers what happened in August, or was it this? Yes. Why did this occur? Pop quiz, pop quiz. Is it because of the unwinding of the yen carry trade? Why did that happen? Because they increased their rates by 0.25%. So yeah, incredibly important to monitor that. I'm thinking if anything else interesting is coming up before we start to get into May, right? Because we do have FOMC in May, right? Our next Fed meeting is in May. I'm excited to see the options data in the morning. I might just go to bed now, to be honest, because I am tired. I'm tired. This trade is still going. And I want to be awake early. I want to be awake early so I can see what the pre-market data is looking like. Am I gonna stream? Probably not. I mean, yeah, tomorrow in the evening, probably for sure. Why not, right? Mom here might as well, right? But during the day, no, no way. Cause I gotta deal with all this stuff downstairs, right? It's like I'm not gonna be sitting here the whole time. I'm gonna be I don't have to look at the chart all day, right? In this 1 hour stream, the first what 5-10 minutes into this chart, got caught up on all the data and then fucking done. Like, right? There's nothing else to do now. I'm gonna sit here and fucking wait. Do I want to sit here and watch every fucking tick? Not really. So yeah, like I'm probably just gonna be dealing with that stuff downstairs and popping my head in and out looking at the charts, right? Probably just set an alarm to look to get into this short if we get this sweep up here. Check over the plans, yeah. Go over the plans real quick. And let's put the box to the upside. And where is this? So there's a big cluster right here, right at the negative point of control. So definitely eyeing this, right? I can tell you right away I'm gonna be eyeing this, right? Four highs, this BWAB, multiple levels, etc., 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 right? Don't need this anymore. So yeah, gonna be very mindful of this potential short up here. Pink, pink, something like that. There's also some liquidity lower, like right here, but not as much. Something to be mindful of. So yeah, potential something brewing in this zone, right? But we'll have to be careful. We'll have to be careful because suppose that tomorrow, like, options data is looking pretty bullish, and then NY opens and the order flow is looking pretty bullish. I mean, this is pretty high actually. How much is this from here? I didn't even realize the scale of this chart, right? This is like another $5,000. I'm trying to think like what the probability is that we can like blast up through the zone. into like like the high 80K. I mean, it's possible. It's possible, right? It is. It is possible. But if I betting man, I'd guess we're either like cleaning this and going lower, or cleaning this and going lower, or just sweeping that and going lower. Something along those lines. But we'll see. We'll see, right? No point in sitting here. As much as I can speculate, you can speculate. Anyone on fucking social media, TikTok, Twitter, etc. We can all sit here and speculate, but it doesn't matter, right? Doesn't matter. All I have to do is just watch the data and let you know what it wants to do. Bum, ba, bum, ba, bum, ba, bum, ba, ba, bum, bum. And it's really going to depend on this guy, right? It's really going to depend on S&P. But yeah, so during the day, probably not. But during the evening, yeah, I'll probably hop on at some point. I'm going to go to the gym in the afternoon. See a friend I haven't seen in a while. And then I'll just kind of be kicking it at home, right? Oh, and the other thing, I forgot to mention, the other thing is that I'm pretty sure that the flooding in my basement, like, fucked up one of my fuses in my house, in the panel box, because my dishwasher downstairs is like fucking up. It's just turned on permanently. It's making a noise, and you can't turn it off. It just beep beep, and it tries to run over and over. So something definitely happened with that down there in the water. And my fridge upstairs, like the LED panel on it, it looks like it got fried or something. Like it's just gibberish. And so I'm like suspecting that not only did my basement flood, but something happened with the electronics as well. Like this stuff is all fine because I left it unplugged, but like I haven't gone through every room in my house and tested like all the lights and whatnot. So it's possible like my like laundry dryer could have been ruined as well. We'll see. So yeah, just a lot of stuff to deal with tomorrow. Anyways, yeah, let's kind of before I get off here. Yeah, I mean we talked about this a little earlier. Yeah, but we're trying to see like a little bit of like a failed auction form here, even though it is right on the VWAP. We're seeing one of these, yeah. But potentially look out for this little thingity thing. All right, something like that. Looking a little suspicious to me. So I'm gonna close out some of this trade now, just because we don't want to get greedy, right? We should have shaved out the day, so let's shave some now. Bing. Question is, do I actually, yeah, I should, right? I'm gonna set an alarm here first of all. So if we come down here, I'm gonna kind of want to come quickly run over, even if it's like middle of the night. Come check the data, because I will consider closing out this whole position behind the 382. Like if it doesn't look like we're about to do just one of these and then go. Because at that point we're probably quite likely taking this, and at that point might as well just save the juice, right? And get back in down here. Okay, cool. I got 25% of that closed. Juice. So we have now secured a fitty piece, right? secure that, toss that in the bag, right? We'll leave this for now. We'll take what to do with the rest of this later. I would stay up to kind of hang out and see if I want to take the short right here or right now. I'm just too tired. Fuck it, right? I don't fucking care. So, yeah, right. Normally, kind of wait to see like, do we break the structure and then do like a back test or not, or just start blowing down. We're just doing, by the way, same kind of story here. But yeah, like I don't have to sit here and babysit in case we not only do I have to be entering right now in this break of the structure down here, then I have to like babysit my stop. I have to wait till it runs to my stop at break even. I'm just too tired. It's already 1:10 in the morning. I've been going to bed at like 10 p.m., 9 p.m. for like a month and a half. So I'm way past my bedtime at this point. But yeah, if anyone is sitting here watching this, guaranteed to fucking potentially take a trade, this might be it, right? This might be it right here. So look for something like that. You can market smash this structure break right away. You are starting to see volume potentially increase here as well. So as this is potentially rolling over, right? Same story on CME. Didn't fill the gap either. Just make sure you manage risk, right? Because we have a negative point of control right here with the volume point of control. So we could easily just be doing one of these. What is it? You know, just coming down, tapping this and going. Grabbing this. There is like low time frame. Like there's another like one of these red boxes here as well, but it's like not as high, so not particularly noteworthy for me. Yeah, lots of ways to play this, guys. Lots of ways to play this, right? Still have a lot of imbalance to grab to the upside. Yeah, I'm gonna call it there for now. I'm gonna call it a night for now because I'm exhausted. I can barely think. Yeah. But shout out to the people that were here today. Papi Chulo. Only disputes on the YouTube. The Maori hanging out on the Discord thing. And yeah, we'll connect soon, guys. We'll connect soon. Stay safe, manage your risk, and you know, we'll be back. We'll start juicing on some real plans tomorrow. But yeah, for now, I think we kind of covered the upside and downside, right? At least for the lower time frames. And the higher time frame stuff, if you haven't been following, right? If you haven't been following, go to the Discord. Let me find that thangity thang. Go to the YouTube thing. Yeah, and join this little battle. Cause I thought when I'm not streaming, I talk about my trades in here, or at least my plans. Like obviously my trades aren't perfectly precise because I don't know the data beforehand, but my general ideas of what I'm looking for and then what I'm planning to take. And with that, we're gonna call it a night, guys.